Today I'm going to teach the simplest book to make called an accordion book. This one is made just quickly with papers that I have either printed on, stamped, painted, whatever, and it's on the substrate is cheap sketch pad paper, and I just took it and folded it in half this way to make that size of book. I'm not going to make a book this big this time, but I just wanted to show you the process in a bigger format. Okay, we all did accordion pleat fans when we were kids, right? Well, we don't do it quite that same way. You fold it in half once like this, and hopefully you get it straight. And then you open it up. Can you see? And fold this edge to the center. And you do the same on the other side. And they come out more even that way than if you just do a regular accordion pleat. Then you fold it, take it and fold it so it's got pages. And the fun thing about the accordion book is you can make it as big, or you can cut on these folds. You could do so many different things with them, but I'm not going to get that complicated today. If you wanted to make a bigger one, you would just do another paper. And you fold it back out on itself. And you just glue it. And you'd have more pages. You could keep going on and on and on. Okay? Great. So that's the basic concept. Any questions so far? No. Okay. I'm going to show you some accordion books that I have done, either with my grandchildren or just on my own. This is kind of interesting because of the papers. These are watercolors on rice paper, where I've done stamping and all kinds of techniques to get like upside down, I think, the texture. This was kind of a little fun little thing added to put an accordion in an accordion and get some cheap jewelry and make a thing. And then you can just put another page in like that, just glue that in. Can you see?
Mm-hmm. Very well.
Okay, good. And you can make little pockets where you can put additional things. I'm going to show you, I wasn't going to show this one, but this is kind of a history journal of my life in Pueblo, living at 1600 East 9th from 1939 to 1957. And this I did, it's a little bit of everything. It's a little bit of accordion pleating. And this is like a history of where I grew up, my parents, the house. In 8th grade, I got the nickname Shaggy. And that was the haircut that got me the nickname. So anyway, this, why I'm showing you this is how you can add more things. It's just so much fun. Mm-hmm. This is my family, or part of my family. 3 of my brothers were in World War II. Anyway. So I just wanted to show you kind of how you could go. Didn't finish it. I'm pretty good at starting stuff and not finishing. Like this one. I was going to make this. This was going to be a series of these. Were going to be cookbooks for my grandchildren, and never got around to writing down the recipe. Okay. Then these were like, started out kind of like greeting cards. This goes to show you how you can change the shape of the pages so that when it comes together, it's like this. And this one even has an opening in the front.
Oh,
wow. Yeah. This is washi tape, and I didn't realize, I don't know much about washi tape, but it doesn't stick very well. I had to go back with glue. But there's another one ready for something. Words of wisdom. This is another one. This paper on YouTube or whatever, I like to try. And this is that embossing powder. Stamp it first, and then pour the embossing powder over it, and then heat it. But it's a fun effect on the paper. Yeah, and so those, and you could do the back of this book too, if you are so inclined. This is a very unfinished one. Let's see. This is kind of cool, just because of the papers. I get so excited about these pages that I don't want to put anything on it. I don't want to put writing on it. But you can do this kind of thing and then put your writing on the back or whatever. So you make pockets. Am I doing this too fast? Am I wobbling around too much?
I don't think so.
Is it okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so here's a fun one. How you can change the shape.
Whoa. Oh, wow.
And again, you can write things on the back.
So
show you the different shapes. You can see how it's been cut. And you always want the last page to be taller than the first. If you're good. I did a castle book, but I don't know whatever happened to it. And so these are basically collages, which I love too. Okay. I was talking earlier about teaching a class from kindergarten to 8th grade. For the 8th graders, I just gave them the basic thing, and then I gave them markers and colored construction paper to print. This was for the older kids. Elements of design, line, shape, color, texture, space. But I didn't finish that either. Okay, but here's another way that was kind of fun. I was doing here's my castle. I was doing some of this down at the art center for Donna Stinchcomb when she was there. I did a lot of work with her. So we were doing River of Words. It's a really marvelous book about recycling, and it's just wonderful poetry. But anyway, this kind of got me in the mood because I was doing fish books and stuff, making a waterfall out of plastic, and then pinning fish on there and things. But this was kind of fun here to do water touching my toes, tickles. My attempt at poetry. And then this is more water. This is white foam followed by, can't read it.
Rippling water.
Rippling water. Okay. So, and then this, I had made a template and I left it down there for them to use of the castle. And I made it out of cardboard, or not cardboard, bookboard. And this is how that came out. And then it folds up like that. So those are the fun things that you can do with just the simplest thing. You can cut flower shapes or whatever. Okay, today though, we're going to do recycled books. My supplies are magazines. This is a bunch of stuff I already cut out. I don't know, sometimes you want to maybe use magazine for words to cut them out, so I just did that. And as a start, when Z asked me if I would do this, and so I have some things already cut out. Not everything you get is as beautiful as this. And I'm not going to say make a theme before you start your book. I'm going to say let the book kind of tell you what it wants to be. But if you work better having an idea, I've been trying to use the covers as the book part. Because if you use this flimsy stuff here, you have to glue several pages together, and that's not fun. But then I found some junk mail, and I think this would be wonderful. And I would just fold it the way I did. Let me get this out of the way. You probably all know this already.
Really?
Okay, so that's that. But I think I want to make it smaller pages. Okay, let me see. I don't want to get lost here. Okay, I'm lost. Have to do this. They come out a little uneven. It's no big deal unless you're just a professional or a perfectionist, I guess is what I'm saying.
Professional perfectionist.
my little audience here giggling. Okay, now let's see if I can get them to fold back and forth.
What a smart use of junk mail.
There, so this is really a good substrate to put stuff on. And let's see. Did you move some stuff? What did I do with them? Okay, well, while I'm trying to figure out where my finished product is, we got too much stuff here. Oh, never mind, I found it. But in the meantime, I'll show you some recycled books. This was totally, this was on a sketch pad paper, because then I just glued both sides. But this, I don't know, it hasn't sent me a message yet. This is another one on the sketch paper, which gives you much stronger. This one is totally magazines, but I had to glue so many pages together that it's something that you couldn't do with a class in three hours. They'd have to come back another day. So, but this is actually an accordion book, but it's just folded different. I don't know how to explain that one. More, or did I show you that one? Yeah, I did. Okay, this was one that I started half with some of my own. This was a print of a painting of mine, and it's sticking together. I think I did this with a glue stick, and I'm not keen the way glue sticks hold up. Smithsonian. Whoa. It was relics. Whoa. So this one kind of has a religious
Undertone.
Yeah. Okay. Something else. Here was another one that I started. This was just papers glued together. And like I say, you can do it, but I think when I discovered this, I need. Okay. Well, I'm going to glue a little bit here. First, I'm going to show you a finished product that I planned on doing. I'm getting too much stuff in front of me, so I'm getting confused. Okay, that's just a cover folded over of the New Yorker and made into. So that's a little bit stronger that way. And oh, okay. This is a finished product of a mini book that I thought you could do with kids. You could do it probably in an hour or two, how much work they put into it. But this is a toilet paper roll, flattened, and then I made sure I folded the pages the width that I could get the book back in. Okay, so this is quite a short book, just these many pages.
Ooh.
And kind of tell me nature. And so I found some of these textures and things off a catalog, and that was kind of cool to get those different things. But you could make, I started one book and I don't know where it is. I just have too many things going on, obviously. I made paper dolls, just taking different parts of a fashion photo and gluing them on different things, and that was kind of fun because I had never finished it to show you. So anyway, I have all these little papers cut. This is our end product. I put markers down just in case you wanted to write and not use words from the magazines or wherever you would get them. And I'm going to use glue. It doesn't make a really flat. They were always saying PVA glue, and I never know. I'm still not sure. PVA glue, Elmer's glue. I don't know what's the difference, but I got me some PVA glue, supposedly pH neutral and good. If you wanted to make something really arty to last forever, I was told that if you're using cheap papers and cheap sketchbook papers, if you just put some acrylic medium on the back, they'll hold up. So that's kind of cool to know. And I guess this glue is not. So I'm not having any plan. Just going to do whatever happens. Oops. And then maybe I'll think of something after I look at it. But I kind of have fun. I did have one book plan that I cut out some maps. And it was kind of a wish book of places that I would really like to go and haven't been. So that's in this pile somewhere. I think I'll just throw this word in here because it came to me.
Wow.
You can always put some, if you wanted this to be more permanent, acrylic matte or glossy seal on here, and then make them pretty permanent if that's your goal. If it's just to have fun and do a project with kids, this is probably good enough. But I don't know, like, I don't get any really like picture magazines, like, you know, we get, but you can see how it would be kind of fun to take the head of one of these and put it on a chair or something, you know, something just, I don't know. It takes me back to my paper doll past. So that would be kind of fun way to make a collage. Or you could just use words. Just there's just so many things that you could do. I think that's it's hard to settle in on one thing. I'll try to get a few more gluey things going here. That's pretty heavy. We'll save that. Oh yeah, Smithsonian. I always wanted to go to Smithsonian. I haven't been there. Maybe I'll make it before I die. I don't know.
Let's go.
Z said she'd take me. So I'm pretty sure you all get this idea, and that I don't think I have to finish all of this for you to get the sense of it. But let me know if you do make some books. Send them to me or send them to me.
Beautiful.
I love seeing you guys, meeting Cynthia and seeing